Hello and welcome back. Today we are continuing our fractured China run, and as it were, we're a little fractured ourselves. Provoked a revolution towards the end of last episode, in which we also unfreed Tibet. That was kind of the main thing that happened, just two revs, including this one, and unfreeing Tibet. I don't think we need to raise any conscripts for this war, because we have good PMs and they have booty PMs, and so we should be able to kind of wind them up, and hopefully we get Parliamentary Republic in and stop this revolution nonsense. We are losing a ton of money here, which is unfortunate. Even though we're gaining a lot from Diplopacts, it's just, you know, incomes come down, national expenses are pretty high, you know, just all very uncomfortable. We're floating a ton of excess bureaucracy. I think that they built a ton of bureaucracy. They also deleted construction centers while they were revved, which is a bit unfortunate. We're also, of course, not getting the revenue that we would be getting from, you know, investment pool transfer and such from these buildings, all these in here, which is quite substantive. Also, we had a bug where we couldn't build above level 4 construction center here in Beijing. Hopefully, maybe once we reacquire the state, this will go away. Looks like, are we legitimate and making progress towards? Yeah, we're super righteous now, though. We do have this problem, but there's that. Also, I noticed we have two, or now we only have one person who's a radical. And so perhaps we shouldn't provoke this rev anyways, and we should try to get multiculturalism, but multiculturalism just might not be a factor for us. And what is this? Mongol peasant revolt. I guess we hope the peasants win. Kind of mildly hope, and then we're not using all of our construction, so we can probably fix that. We'll just add some of these, look to get economies of scale. Wait, why are we having such a huge infrastructure problem all of a sudden? We will actually just add 3 railroads to the front there. Are we running an infrastructure problem for some other reason? We could turn off wooden passenger carriages and just fix the problem. Maybe we'll do that. I fear that this will actually just cause a shortage of transportation instantly, though. And once those finish, we'll look to turn wooden passenger carriages back on. I think this causes a transportation shortage. We have a boom boom shortage, too. Not ideal. Should be able to push them in pretty easy because they will be using booty PMs. Because we swapped the PMs down. We get an airborne, which is not going to matter, but let's take a look anyways. I always love the babies. He is an industrialist, though, which is kind of nice if we wanted to stay on monarchy, but we do want to go parliamentary republic. Also, this guy's not dead yet. I think it's the bigger issue, and we do want to get off of him. So, yeah. Liberal Party, so much clout. We will enforce pretty quick here. Open Hearth is going to be nice. Especially because I think we're going steel railways next. And we're going to start needing to add a whole bunch. No, we're going to reinforce concrete, then steel railways. What's Nat spreading to us? Dynamite? Then maybe we go dynamite or we finish it out. We can crack down on the Liberal Party. I think the Liberal Party is going to win kind of no matter what. Especially this election now with these guys completely clapped. Parliamentary Republic, maybe? Just some icing on the cake. Would be nice. We are losing a ton of money on this rev. And so maybe we should have never provoked this revolution to begin with. You know, it's killing people. The first revolution, or gone Parliamentary Republic. We will juice, I think, up the Intelligentsia. Them getting popularity is especially good because if they become the leader, which they are likely to do because this party is likely to win, that will give us plus extra authority, which will be very nice. Can you, like, give up now, or what? Radical Zhili will accept white peace, except we can't white peace with this. I guess they'll just peace whenever they want. a couple more of these in the back of the queue, I guess, and we will swap on over these to back to wooden passenger carriages, and we'll put another one at the front of the queue. I think we'll need it. Our radical retired, I think. He might have been the last. Nope, he's now a traditionalist. And we still have the radical and the rural folk, but I'm not sure if they're going to have a comeback. We will stop and we will swap over the PMs in Beijing. And we will double check that everything's kind of where we want it. It looks like it is. Now, some reason we're hemorrhaging money, like really, really hard. I mean, we do have a little bit more government admins than we would want. We have a ton in the queue. Really hate how the AI... Yeah, they just built up a bunch of government admins when we revved. The AI is horrible at handling China. They say, hey, we have insufficient tax capacity, better build up a bunch of these. And so them just building up a ton of these bureaucracies has really kind of kneecapped us. Most of our expenses here are actually government wages and good for government buildings. Maybe we just actually... you know, swap back to simple file organization, you know, here in Beijing, because we don't really need the extra bureaucracy, and then we'll look to swap it up. I think, I forgot I saw who won, but I assume it was the Liberal Party. Russia wants a trade agreement, that's fine with us. I don't think we could swap these, but these we might also be able to swap to simple file organization. Nope, we can't. We can do filing cabinets though? Yeah, okay. So we'll swap up as we need a bureaucracy. We can also now put in another one of these. So we'll put it on luxury furniture. Still losing a lot of money. I guess we could up taxes. We're also not getting as much investment pool transfer as we would like. So I think once the buildings become more profitable again, things will fix. I really would rather not up taxes, but I mean this has got to be stopped or slowed down at least. Otherwise, we're gonna go bankrupt. I mean, we could size down some of these government admins too. Okay, let's maybe do that. Or let's swap you to maybe filing cabinets. We're kind of making some progress here. We are, like, the problem is we're also, like, increasing unrealized taxes. We also have shortages of stuff. Maybe we should be importing some boom booms. This one will be super productive. Let's just import it for now, I guess. Our chem plants are just not very profitable. Oh, they got swapped off of this. Okay, that explains everything. Yeah, so we don't need that trade route, so we'll get rid of it. Why would... I did not swap that off. And we have maintained control of the capital the whole time. I don't know what that's about. Even though it's an uber profitable, uber productive. Where the frick is it? I know it was Great Britain, so we could sort by Great Britain and maybe find it. Maybe my brain's just not working. Where are the boom booms? There they are. So that was our problem, I guess. Let's just take a closer look at all the PMs then. I think vineyards is actually better, yeah. We'll try and import sugar, or we'll take a look at importing sugar. Government administrations, we have them how we want. We do want to be on the philosophy department. We don't want to use labor-saving PMs, really. Now we're making money. Okay, cool. We'll get out from under this, I think. Not too bad to vassalize Manchuria, but I don't think that that's the play. I think we're trying to we're trying to reunify China here, right? So, also are starting to like really want to chase these tooling throughput. Let's check the infrastructure here. We're gonna go steal passenger cars soon-ish. We do need more infrastructure here. I think we got one in the queue, but we'll put another one in the queue, and then we'll put, oh, we don't have another one in the queue. So we'll add this, and then we'll add maybe another 5 of these. Trying to push that up quite a bit. And then a couple steel mills here. And put it on auto expand. I'd like to have this maybe be our steel spot. There's a lot of peasants here, so I'm gonna get Parliamentary Republic in just a sec, hopefully. Maybe, which is going to brick some of our authority. So we will come off of consumption tax on this. But now we are super righteous. We will decrease the taxes that we had increased. We'll decrease them actually 2 notches and look to actually pull this up above 10 on that. So, which should help quite a bit with, you know, harvesting some approval rating from these guys. And then we could also expand construction. I'm a little keen to see if the bug's gone away with Beijing. A lot of our construction centers got deleted. Let's build the... Looks like one's already getting built. Let's build one in the bag. Oh, they deleted a bunch of ports from us too. So let's put those in the back. And then after that, we'll put in 5 construction centers. I hope the ports didn't auto-swap to Anchorage. That would actually be terrible. No, okay. So we are building some infrastructure up. I think we don't want to start a war. Let's check our infamy. Oh, we're reputable, so we got to do something. I think we just can't fight Heavenly Kingdom here. So maybe we go after Zhili. How much to vassalize you? Too much? Maybe not. Maybe we just do this? Maybe we save and vassalize them. If we go for a coastal person, it seems to be the case, generally speaking, that going for a coastal person will incur a lot more infamy. We want to incur infamy. We want to specifically get Chinese provinces, so this does seem like the way forward. It is going to make people mad at us, but this kind of whatever. And will also give us market adjacency with, what's it called? With Russia. We'll activate the conscripts for this one here. And then I think we will want to recruit another general. We're going to recruit this guy and then fire him. And see if we can roll someone else. This roll folk guy will do just fine, and he will do the northern portion. Here. We are making money. We do have some more construction in the queue, but we kind of want to expand some of this stuff first. I guess maybe the ports in Beijing are kind of more important, and then the construction in Beijing. We'll just actually do it like this or something. Should be able to push pretty quick in Zhili and then come down and push through here. We will add some war goals of revoking the claim on Gansu. I don't think is important. We will go for war reparations, and we'll make it primary. Just looking to expand here. Zhili. France sides with Zhili. Can we stop them from landing us, maybe? I think not. I think we just have to load. What do you want? Hebei Treaty Port. Yeah, I think we just load. That's a little bit annoying. We have to declare war somewhere that's useful for us. We could try Heavenly Kingdom. Great Britain almost certainly... I mean, I would like to take this state, Guizhou, off of them, which is a home territory, and it is also, it shouldn't be too much infamy, but the thing is I think Great Britain's extremely likely to join against us. Also, I think we might not even be able to beat them in a fight, but... that's kind of a separate issue, I guess. I think these are still winding up their PMs. They are. And so if we want to add military, we'll want to add it here. We'll just add a couple barracks. Which I think brings us up to exactly 40. War reps off this guy would actually be pretty substantive. And they want us to return Sichuan. Oh, this Sichuan. Well, don't think we'll be doing that. Sure, we'll take a trade agreement with them. We do eventually want to try and incorporate them. Heavenly Kingdom declared a rivalry. Well, you know what? I think that we might want to be in the rivalry business with them anyways. I'm not sure. I think we definitely want to rival Zai-Bei, though. Oh, maybe we don't want to be rivals with Manchuria. I think rivaling the Sikhs is fine. Great Britain sides with the Heavenly Kingdom. And so, yeah, we can't do that war either. So we can't go after Zai-Bei. Otherwise, France joins. It's just the great powers finger pie sticking inning. I mean, we could just vassalize Mongolia. That would allow us to access Tuva, which is a Han province. Kind of not the most productive war. I mean, we could look to... Nope, we don't have an interest there. We could declare an interest in there. I mean, maybe we go after Burma. They're in the French market, so France will almost certainly join against us. Sikhs are in... the nobody's market, so maybe no one defends them. Just a little bit difficult finding a war here that's profitable. I mean, Sikhs do have they do have an enormous amount of potential in terms of dyes, which is something we care about. So, I mean, maybe we just annex Sichuan here. Yeah, that seems fine, to be honest. I think no one joins against us on this as well. And these are fast incorporating provinces. Ooh, this should be good. Now let's look to improve relations. Or first let's look to rival Zai-Bei, because I think we're just taking their provinces. And then we'll try and improve relations with UK, because hurt the relations, because whenever you declare war, you hurt relations. And we are going to want to work up more ports as well. I know we have some in the queue. We'll just add a couple in the back. I don't think we have to worry about Scandinavia. So, yeah, we're just going to ignore that. And maybe, well, maybe we worry a little bit and we activate conscripts just in case. This should be a relatively quick war. We will promote him to make sure that he can lead everyone. It's also empowering the Industrialists, which is not something we, this is something we're fine with. This guy is now a royalist, which is a bit unfortunate. So was that Austria's damaging relations? That's not ideal. Let's make sure we're importing all that grain. Why are we... We gotta... Yeah, I mean, we gotta get this SOL up a little bit. But we can import from the Germans and the French. Let's do that. Let's take a look at what our needs are for our pups. We could also maybe import liquor, although we are building liquor ourselves. Let's see, fabric's a pretty big one, and we do want to, in general, be importing fabric as a good, so let's see if we can import fabric. I'm going to pause so we can click correctly, and we're going to import from these two. So that'll be good. Maybe we import the alcohol. Let's just see what that looks like. I think also depressing the price of alcohol is not terrible because it forces people to work for cheaper. Because alcohol is a good from, you know, one of these. So let's import from the French and the Sikhs because it doesn't use any convoys, and the British as well for the same reason. And hopefully we can get a nice push here, get them to capitulate. What exactly did they join for? Conquering Hebei. We cannot give Hebei up to Scandinavia, so we definitely can't give Hebei to Scandinavia, so we will hopefully be enforcing on them relatively quickly and then just defending and piecing them out. If we get landed and we get enforced on, we will just be reloading. This has been... us effectively starting 30 years late has been like a huge kneecap. Running a huge amount of negative convoys here. We do have a bunch of ports in the queue. I think we might want one of these construction centers. We're going to kick it up to the top. Actually, I lied. We're going to kick two up to the top. Try and get some... in search of a better life. Yeah, we'll take... yeah, it's unfortunate. Hopefully they just migrate around the market a little bit. We are trying to pull SOL up by having decreased taxes 2 notches, which is perhaps a little bit more than we should have. France wants a trade agreement. We're cool with that. That will gradually improve relations with France, which is something that's tremendously good for us, because we don't want them sticking their finger in our pie, even though they are anyways. Unfortunate, the Ripper's ripping. Maybe we actually just recruit a general here in North China. I guess we'll go with the Petite Bourgeoisie Boyo, and we'll put him on this front. And once he gets there, we will move the other guy. We will stand the other guy down. That way he can defend against landings on Hebei. Alright, we'll stand him by. That's a little bit early. Oop. Alright. We lied. Once this other guy gets here, we will stand him by. Yeah, we kind of, we get a Han mass migration, just kind of amusing. But it is what it is. What are we running a shortage of? Small arms? Okay. AutoQ is building an arms manufactory, so that seems fine. Once we win this battle here, which will be soon, we will move this guy who's got the 63 back to the HQ, because we do want him to defend any sort of landing that the Scandies are whipping up, which I think he should be able to, given the PM situation. So let's have him stand by now. And the other 14er can just push himself, and this guy will defend the North China HQ against the landings, and so we should be able to enforce on Sichuan and then just chill and defend. And incorporate the Sichuan provinces as well, because while we only have 157 bureaucracy, we are floating bad PMs to be able to do it. Now, let's check what all we're maybe running a shortage of. It's just this, but man oh man is sugar expensive, so let's import sugar kind of from everyone we can. Which should make, we're importing it from everyone who we have an adjacency with. This should pull down the price and make a lot of our food manufacturers a lot more profitable. And we annex them, and we have a ton of extra bureaucracy. We're going to incorporate, and then we're going to take a look at some of their PMs. I think we want to swap over the paper on these ones first to standardized filing systems, which is enough. And then I think maybe we want to get rid of... you have quite a few barracks. Or you only have... yeah, you don't have a lot of barracks, so I think this is fine. I think we just... I'm just taking a look, see if there's anything special we need to do. I don't think there is, so we're just going to use our state actions to reset the PMs here and here, which should put them in good shape. Now, if you have opium, then we will need to specifically put in rail transport on the opium. But other than that, things should be fine. We are running some shortages. I think we don't want any barracks in the Himalayas, actually, so let's just get rid of it. I think the South China HQ barracks is fine. And will you take White Peace? You're not going to take Hebei, though. I think we will need to recruit a general in South China. I'll take the Intelligentsia bandit, sure, why not? Not going to mobilize him, just want him to be around. We get the cursed-looking lettering of Zhili, just huge up there. We're relatively not infamous, so we can just start another big war after this, and it's probably going to be over... Are they rivaling us? Let's try and improve relations. Maybe gonna try and get trade agreements with these guys. I think we have trade agreement with Anhui. How close are we to customs unioning? Not super. Let's try and improve relations with them as well. Elected bureaucrats would be a little bit nice. Not sure I'm quite feeling it. We're super legit. Too legit to quit. We would like to restrict child labor, but this will make the... Ooh, it doesn't make the industrialists upset? Why not? Oh, because he's reformist or whatever? We'll just go for this then. While we can. Yeah, this guy is not going to make a successful landing into that. Thank God. We cannot give up Hebei, like, under any circumstance, so there's all that. They, of course, have a ton of turmoil, but as we put in the institution, we will decrease the penalties from this turmoil. Yikes, some pretty big infrastructure problems, though, so we'll just put this in the queue. Let's take a look. What tech did we just get? No, I clicked escape at the perfectly wrong time. I believe we got reinforced concrete, though. And now we're going steel railway cars. Maybe we want dynamite more? And then we'll do steel railway. Just kind of go with the flow here, because it is gnat spreading to us, but we're going to be gnat spreading stuff no matter what. We are just super behind in tech. Don't think we can afford that SOL modifier, so we'll just come in and we will... Well, what all are we spending authority on? Yeah, we're not even spending that much. Okay, so we'll get rid of one of these. Actually, let's get rid of all these and just redo them. Because it has been a hot minute. I think we might have to increase taxes here, though. So... unfortunate, but I think we got to get out from under this. We got to increase taxes to do this. We're running so many negative convoys. Holy schnappers. Be nice if we could get Anhui or someone with ports into the market. Can you just, like, give up? Okay, thanks. Bye. Loyalists are climbing a little bit. SOL's just very sticky, and we can't get it down. It's like way worse in like Xiaibei and Hui, like these ones, in our neighbors who kind of had a similar starting situation to us, but really try to push the throughput bonus here to... Well, actually it's maxed out because we don't have shift work, so let's try and find another place to boost the throughput bonus of. That is not our main incorporated territory. Maybe it's the steel mill here. Because we are going to need more steel, and also maybe the furniture manufacturer here, textile mill here, kind of, except that's not as useful for us. Let's make sure, yeah, these are slow incorporating. Ooh, I thought we clicked this button forever ago, but let's click it now. We are running a little bit of negative bureaucracy. I think this is fine. We're really okay with white pieces, that's what they are proposing. Yeah, that is what they are proposing. And so I think we'll take a little bit of a save here, because we're going to want to start a pretty big war. Yeah. And we're going to try and find a war. Now we do have an interest in the Sikhs, and so maybe we just vassalize the Sikhs here. That's so much infamy, though. We're not going to be able to do a productive war for a long time. I mean, ideally, we would want to take stuff. We would want to take Guizhou, but the problem is they're in the British market. They're almost certainly going to get help from the British. I mean, we could just roll it just to see. We could also just vassalize this boyo. which is going to be a huge amount of infamy, but it's like it's like a place we need to kind of be going after anyways. But let's just see about well, we could also just take like one state off of Zhaibei. We could just like take Ningxia, or we could take Zhaibei itself. But overall, this is going to cost more infamy. They're almost certainly going to side with them as a thing. We could take just this province, but that doesn't give us what we want, which is the dyes, because we are like constantly having dyes problems. I mean, I think it's, I mean, it hurts, but I think it's just vassalize Zhaibei here. Just because I think we can't get a good enough war off on them. I mean, I guess we could go after Burma or something and look to like push into here. So the problem with all of these are like, we don't have any small wars in the area we want to declare wars in. Other than, well, I guess we could vassalize Mongolia or something like this, and then look to annex Tuva. I would rather Diplo incorporate them. Let's look at the strategic regions, because this Zhaibei is going to be a North China war, so it will make Mongolia not like us, but Manchuria won't care, because I don't think they have an interest in the region. They might. We could take on their debt and invite them to the customs union. That is a lot of debt, though. 4.5 mil. That would be like doubling our current debt. Maybe we just vassalize Shandong. I mean, yeah, I don't hate it. Well, I kind of prefer vassalizing Zhaibei, right? But Zhaibei, I'm kind of waiting for that Mongolian province to flip. But maybe we could just try and vassalize Shandong here and see if no one stops us. I think someone will try and stop us here is the thing, but it's like, I wish the system was more like transparent regarding like what could or would happen. I think we're okay losing some enactment time and chance. And just generally a little spooked by the radicals. We can actually sway one of these big ones. And this might be, we might have to give up a treaty port in Shandong to make this work. We will also go for war reparations on them, but we won't make it primary. Germany sides with Shandong. I wonder if we could maybe get someone on our side here. Alright, let's see who rivals Germany, actually. It's just Scandinavia. Of course, Austria is now... Take treaty port. Well, we would... out of anyone, we would want to give a treaty port to. Giving it to Austria would be best. So let's see if they will take a Jiangsu treaty port. Now, we've had troubles when we have tried to get these wars to start that they will just join on our side and then instantly leave. Russia sides with us, and then I assume they abandoned us simultaneously. Yep, they've abandoned. I hate how it takes our maneuvers and then doesn't. This guy won't or join any. Oh, this was Russia we tried to get. Yeah, they instantly joined and then abandoned, which is like obnoxious. Let's see if we can. Oh, we get radical Shandong. We get a Shandong revolution just right as this is happening. I mean... what if we just take this? Why is it so much infamy? Because they're a great power? It is a homeland. And we're unrecognized regional power too. We would love to take that from them. I mean, maybe we can stop them from landing and enforce on Shandong. The problem is this revolution bricks our ability to vassalize them through the rev. I think. Like, I think they just back down to the rev now. And, if they back down and capitulate to the rev, what ends up happening is we just brick our entire war, but we keep all the infamy. So I think we just have to load now anyways, just because the rev, like, even if this were, like, a doable war, which I think that the answer is probably not, we would have to do this. I mean, we could look to take one province at a time from Shandong. We could look to do this same to Zhili here. I mean, I think we just checked already to see if we could just vassalize Zhili. Actually, I think that was the war before, so let's see if we can vassalize Zhili here. And this, of course, does make us really infamous. Restricted child labor, let's go. Russia breaks off the trade agreement, unfortunate. Don't think we want the laborers and machinists to get radicalized. I think we already made this choice, actually. Let's do that. We are fearful. Let's add war reps and make it primary. Germany's size was Zhili. I mean, maybe we could fight this in a world where Germany doesn't come in enough troops. What do they want? Hebei Treaty Port? I mean... God, it's just so hard to expand in this situation. We will move these guys over to this front, I think. 60? If they're only going to commit 60 troops... and this is maybe fightable? Except I think... well, let's see how much better their PMs are than ours. What you got, bro? So they're not way better. Definitely better, but not... we get this revolution popping again. Could actually look to maybe do... well... maybe expand military here, right? Promote this guy. So he takes a bigger chunk of those troops. And look to expand the military here. A little bit. Oh, we get a Manchu uprising in perfect timing. Okay, so I think that this war is very fightable now then. I don't think we can put any war goals in on Germany, and if we lose the treaty port, I think that's not apocalyptic. We could try and humiliate Zhili as well. We're never going to be able to enforce on Germany, so we're just going to leave this as it is. But just try and get in through this. I think we will keep this guy. No, I think we try and push Zhili fast, and then we send this guy back to defend here against the landings. Very good timing on this uprising, though. Definitely trying to kick up SOL here, but having some trouble with that. Oh, we don't want this guy here. We want him here. This 3 guys enough. I think we'll just be able to white piece Germany. We'll see how big a landing they try and do on us, but if we can push this out pretty quick, we'll have a really big force, you know, to do this. Q is cranking along. Man, we're just having so much oscillation here. It must just be like a trade route going up and down, up and down. Yeah. I think we do have more ports in the thing, and you're even short on infrastructure here, so we'll just put one at the front. Huge negative migration attraction is what it is. I mean, we're suffering some pretty severe effects of low SOL like throughout this entire game, which is just like a feature of like having these super high peasant states. We could try and decrease taxes again. Not quite yet though, I don't think. I think we just want to up construction, to be honest, and try and build out of it. Problem is we have to build so much to get out of it. I think we do have some construction in the queue, actually, so we could just kick it up to the top. So let's do that. We get restricted child labor, which is nice. Please don't land us, please don't land us, please don't land us. We're pushing so well over here, we just need to not get landed. And maybe we even want to, like, move a guy off this. Actually, I think we do. We're gonna stand this guy by, which is going to significantly decrease how fast we're pushing here, but it's going to protect us against this landing, and I think that we're going to enforce here anyways. We'll move this little 3-stack over to here, in case the front's split. He will be useful. So let's find the 3. Okay, he's already there. Oh, that's the only front to go to. That makes sense. He's going to do that then. Yeah, we're just pushing here super fast. We're just going to look to get a white piece. And hopefully Germany manages to flub this revolution and this Manchu just rejoins Manchuria. That would kind of be ideal, I think. Oh, convoy raiding is hurting us a little bit here. Well, not much we can do about that. Jaibe is going to give up pretty quick here, though. And then I still think we want to diplomatically go after Anhui and maybe Mongolia. Maybe we militarily go after Manchuria, though. And maybe we just take this from them. Because this is the Han province that we need. Because I believe we have to get most of the Han provinces. And so this is fine. And these guys won't white peace, but we can just sit at home here. Did Shandong just double rev? That kind of sucks for them. And we have a ton of convoy problems, but I don't know. It is what it is. We're not gonna... We have so many peasants that it's just too hard for us to try and pull them out. And I mean, maybe the solution is just... This one we're not expanding because we don't have shift work yet. We're not, like, hyper-focused on expanding it. We're trying to expand to get throughput bonuses some of these other states. Unfortunately, there's just so much paper production base. We could export paper. We could take a look at this. Our convoys are just wrecked. Let's take a look at highlights. We have high import demand for paper, though, so I guess we don't want to do that. Really fine exporting fertilizer. Of course, we can only, yeah, I don't know why we're even looking. We don't have any convoys to do anything. I think we need another one of those there. So we'll do that. Could also annex Tibet in the nearest future. I don't think it's too important, though. Pretty please, will you white pieces? war support, gold reserves, etc. I mean, I haven't seen a landing coming through yet. Radical Shandong is getting annexed here. Can we get a trade agreement with you? No. There's no trade route between our market is the reason why, and we're infamous is also the case. But let's take a look at your market and maybe try and do a bunch more routes, because this will benefit us, I think, quite a bit. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at your market. Goods. So really expensive on kind of all the finished goods, so we can export a bunch of those. Let's do that. So clothes. Oh, why can't we export? We needed interest in the region. Okay. But we can't export to Anhui, so we'll do that. And tools we will also export to the French and the Sikhs and Anhui, maybe? Nope, it's not profitable. And we're going to take a look, and maybe we just don't want to concern ourselves there, and we'd rather concern ourselves with Uyghur here. Just in terms of, like, continuity and this sort of stuff. It does... I mean, we wanted the Sikhs for their dies, but it's going to be 40 infamy to play that game with them. Oop, Germany does manage to fix their things, so we will try and come in here as quickly as possible. And we could probably resist a landing, but I don't think we're resisting this. Unless we get a nice push off here at the very start. And maybe we need to think about starting to build a navy here. So, which is also going to help us just resist the landings and this type of thing. Because I can see a world where we give up a treaty port, sure, but then later we just come back and we take this and the treaty port and one more. I don't think they're going to go for... I think we're... well, let's just kind of see what things look like, but I think that we're just going to capitulate here. And we give them a treaty port. We'll see how bad it is. We did get Zhai Bei. This is not the worst. And I think that once you have the treaty port, they're less likely to join in against you on those things, so... Now let's swap over PMs for that. I know it says they're not profitable, but we didn't swap over our chem plants to being the things yet, either. Why is that saying... it's not making money? That's weird. It should be making money after we swap all the other things over. I mean, maybe after we take... it would be so, like, godlike if we just took the entire province, but that's not going to happen. Okay, now what are we running a shortage of? Dyes. Okay, obviously. The thing that's always a shortage. The same thing we run a shortage of every time, Pinky. But we can totally tax for this now. And are we on higher taxes? We are, so we could either decrease this or we could increase construction, and I'm leaning towards the construction, to be honest. I know we have some construction in the queue, but we'll just up that now. We are getting wrecked on the convoys, and we're gonna lose, yeah, we're just gonna lose this. We didn't get enough land from this, we're just gonna capitulate and give up the treaty port. And then we're gonna take a look. If they have, like, a ton of our industry, yeah, they have one tooling workshop, yeah, I think this is tolerable. For now. Making a ton of money. Zhai Bei wants independence. That's not going to be what they get. And our investment pool is absolutely huge now, so actually we just want to ramp up construction an enormous amount. So let's do this. Are we stuck at 4? We're stuck at 4? We're stuck at 4. Why are we stuck at 4? Why is this bugged in this way? Why does it say, hey, you can't build over a level 4 construction center here? This is wild. Okay, I mean, okay. Sure, I guess. we're gonna export to them furniture and clothes and luxury furniture and luxury clothes and tools and porcelain. We're gonna import from them grain. Oh, it's not profitable, but meat probably is, right? Yeah. And fabric probably is as well. Yeah, fabric. Because I'm guessing they're on all cows. Let's actually just take a look at what they have in their provinces, you know? Cows and grain. Ooh, they have some grain. And we can maybe get them in the market, right? Close to a trade agreement. I think our convoy is just not getting wrecked anymore is kind of the story why that's good. Close to a trade agreement with Anhui. If we were just not infamous, we could actually get one. It's very nice that we were able to pick up Zhili. Unfortunately, we had to give up this, but I think that this treaty port actually might be why we're making so much money to some extent. Our revenue didn't go up, our costs went down, right? Oh, maybe it's just because we weren't mobilized, like, all these buildings. Yeah, it's good for military buildings and mill wages and subsidies and interest all going down. Yep, yep. And buildings are much more profitable, and our investment pool is cranking up quite a lot. I think we will actually just get to... Maybe we can get to 500 construction by the end of this episode here. Probably not. Do that. And let's try and import and export. Can't import coffee. Wrecked. The dream is ruined. We can import the fine art. No. Oh no, wait. We're not in our market. Let's... Cannons are extremely cheap, so that implies to me... Oh, our barracks is... No, they're on mobile. Alright, whatever. I mean, we maybe want to swap PMs, but I'm kind of feeling lazy. Okay, we do want to export this if we can. We usually can't. We could even export it to the Uyghurs. Try and import some of this from the French and Germans. We also now have a market adjacency with Russia, which is perhaps also part of why we're doing well. Let's import this from the Germans and the British and the French. Let's import this where we can. The French and the Germans mostly. Yeah, us having adjacencies to all these boyos because they have stuff in China is actually pretty nice. Boost our industries further. More throughput. Give me that. I think that we maybe want... so the auto queue is getting vacuum canning, which is not the best. So I think we're going to go shift work after railway cars. Seeing that we're going railway cars currently, though. Well, we can't control stuff in Zhili. Build a couple more there. Already building some, so this is fine. We're gonna kick the logging camps. Actually, maybe we want the logging camps. Yeah, I think this is all fine. Heavenly Kingdom no longer views us as a rival. Are you still in the British market? You are. Conservative Party wins. What? I mean, we don't have to put them in power. And we could just stay like this. We are getting a huge amount of authority from having the head of state and government from the Forbidden City, and Parliamentary Republic ensures that we will always have the head of state and government, which is why Parliamentary Republic is so good when you have the Forbidden City. Kind of would rather go no home affairs here, though. Or maybe go rights of assembly. I think that causes a revolution. I think we've had enough revolutions for now. So we could switch to colonization. I'm pretty sure colonization does nothing though, because there's no place for us to colonize except for unincorporated states. We'll get plus 10%. Yeah. There's no colonization to be had. I think we get rid of National Guard here. Revolutionary Korea. Improving relations with them. Let's get a trade agreement with these boyos. Please bankroll you? How much is this? 1.5k? We can afford that. We're gonna try and bankroll. We're starting our first bankroll. Let's go, baby. How much is Mongolia to bankroll? Similarly cheap. Let's try and do it. We can't bankroll you because the relations are poor. Okay, fair enough. I assume we're no longer infamous now. And they're improving relations because we're no longer a threat. Do we recognize? No, we cannot declare another interest yet. We will dramatically want to ramp up construction here, considering how much money we're making. We do have to keep in mind that the amount of money we're making is this number plus this number, so it's 15k less, but plus 50k is, you know, pretty amount. So I think Gansu is going to be the next, and we'll just crank it up. And I think, yeah, you're not having any of that problems. We're going to add a railway at the back of the queue for you. And then we are going to make you make this and auto-expand it. Rip our new victims. We'll fund a larger investigation. Now, I think Sichuan probably still has turmoil. Yeah, so we don't really want to be constructing a lot there, so we will just stick on this for now. Are building a pretty good amount of furniture there. I think maybe we want this place to make clothes, and we'll put it on auto expand. Just for economies of scale. Take a look at Shandong. How much is a bankroll on you guys? Just 3.8k. That's kind of expensive. We will trade agreement these guys, which is going to help to. Ooh, how much is this? 6 mil? That is not cheap. But can we get you in a customs union? No. Maybe once we export more stuff to you? Let's also bankroll these guys, maybe? Because they are going to have some amount of opium. And then we can go them into Afghanistan, into Persia in terms of market expansion. Maybe. Whoa. I'm actually so annoyed I cannot build more stuff in Beijing. We have no home affairs. Hell yeah, brother. So we have a big refund on this. I think we will up our education institution then. Maybe we'll do this one, actually. Could also add a new institution. Colonialism would normally be kind of our best institution, but it's not going to be here. sucks. We cannot add construction centers in a place that doesn't have turmoil, which is what we would want to do. But Beijing is bugged. Because they're at maximum construction centers with the 4. And the other one's just bugged out, I assume. It can't be built. Yeah. But these construction centers, I mean, we just won't build other stuff there intentionally, and the auto queue will, which is annoying, but this is why we're upping police force. Do some of that. That's going to make jobs too, though, so that'll be nice. We are... And construction is just taking off here now. We'll add a couple of railways there. AutoQ is not as good at managing the railways as it has been in the past. Take a look. Can't take on their debt. We can invite you to Customs Union if we had a thing, which we were working towards getting. We can start bankrolling Manchuria, which is going to be relatively cheap, so we're going to do that. So we're going to get most of these back-end guys into the market the Diplo way. I don't think we can... I mean, I don't know what we're supposed to do with the Heavenly Kingdom. We just can't, like, declare war on them. But how close are they to maybe joining our customs union? They just... Like, we would have to get recognized or something? I don't know. Our customs union is getting pretty big, though. Let's take a look at... We got a Republican and a market liberal. And we'll let them fight. Let them fight. I mean, I'm sure we have a ton of infamy still. Yeah, we do. Could go after annexing Tibet as our next war, but... Well, I really want to get a 500 construction. I don't think we're going to get it by the end of the episode. So, this episode, the big thing we did is we vassalized Zhili, and we had a little bit of a fight with Germany. We, of course, capitulated, but we're expanding, and we're starting to expand the market, too. We're bankrolling 4 people now, which is new, and so hopefully we can pull these guys into the market, these 4 up here, and this will help to, you know, make us better. Overall, I don't think we're gonna really need multiculturalism this run, given the state of affairs we have with just having an enormous amount of pops, and it's already pretty late. It's after 1900. I'm not sure how manageable it will be for us to, you know, reunite China before the end of this, but we're gonna still try for that. I'm thinking we're gonna have to start declaring powers, or declaring wars on great powers. Like, we're gonna have to start going for, like, Great Qing, let's say, conquer Formosa. Which is going to put us against France, which there's no way we can fight that. They have 750 battalions. So, maybe we won't even play this run that much longer, though. Then we will just try and get all of mainland China or something and not be able to form Great Qing. I don't know what we're going to do. We are, I mean, we're coming on up. Construction, like, rose, like, nearly 200 this episode, so maybe I'm just poo-pooing it, but, like, man, it just seems like the great powers are really strong because we started 30 years late, and so I'm not sure what we'll be able to do. Radical Austria, now would be a good time to get recognition from Austria, actually. I think we're a regional great power, so we could even try and do it. There's actually no way we can land them, though, but they don't know that, do they? We also just might start a war we can never win. Anyways, gonna save it up, see how things go. If you like this, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.